Hey everyone, Steph Beckett here, Enterprise Connect 2022. I am here on day 2 of the show. We are at the Intel booth. I'm here with David Buchholz. How are you doing?
Doing great. It's been nice to finally get back out here.
I know. So I wanted to ask how the show's been going for you guys so far, because I kept kind of peeking yesterday and it looked like y'all were busy all day. So it seemed like you had some good foot traffic in here.
Yeah, we had some great conversations. The booth was pretty full from opening, and so when we closed last night, there were still people standing here when they were announcing that the hall was closed. So I think people are anxious, ready to get back out there, and it was evident yesterday. We're hoping it continues today.
Right. It seems like the theme of this show is really just collaboration and what that's going to look like over the next year. And I know that Intel, that's something that y'all have worked to make work internally as well. I know your Nook team is working more closely with the Unite team. So tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, obviously UC is a big focus, but now it's just really, what we're hearing at this show is it's just collaboration in general. If anything, COVID's really pushed people to really rethink what collaboration is, both inside and outside of the office. And so a lot of the stuff we heard yesterday was, I'm really trying to look at how I'm going to plan X, Y, and Z when they do their long-range planning. It's not just about, hey, my company told me to go to adopt X technology. It's really, they want to look at how I look at and prevent the next pandemic related impact on my business. And so a lot of good questions coming out of that. And we've internally been working on that as well, obviously with our Unite product, and then our partnership like with the Nook team, right? How can we modify devices? How can we add features to them where it makes more sense, not only just in collaboration in general, but even specifics into, specific verticals like education and healthcare and, changes in both software and hardware. So having that tighter relationship's really helped.
And having more of a focus on how resellers can also get in as well, right?
Yeah, that's our big thing. We evolved to that during the pandemic, and that's really our growth strategy over the next year or so, is we really are just working with partners in the industry. It's a lot easier for us to go listen to them. They're the voice of the customer and really drive product change into what we're doing, both on the hardware and the software side, and work with them and really be the assistant to them versus us going out and trying to talk to 1,000, 2,000 customers. It's easier to go to the people that already have the ear of the 1,000 or 2,000 customers.
Exactly. So how has that kind of idea influenced your booth design and everything that you've brought to the show today?
Yeah, the big thing we were trying to show at the booth this year is really the changes we've made, everything from the centralized console on the back end where, partner resellers can go in and manage multiple organizations, multiple customers, all from a central location. It's not just about that one company. It's not just about how the product works in a one company, but it's really the simple ease of provisioning and distribution and monitoring, the telemetry, all of those things that the resellers and partners really think about. And that's really how our design's changed a little bit for this show, is really being able to show that off, and also how it works across verticals, because you'll get people that come in here that they're a specific service provider for education. The next person comes in, they really focus on healthcare. The tools may be the same in the back end, whether it's a UC integration or whether it's a wireless display or maybe it's some kind of room control, but they all have their own little thing that they're looking at. And so we're really trying to show how we've really went out and thought about that, work with partners in the industry to address that.
Something I've also really noticed is a trend in trying to make quality of conversations at these shows rather than quantity. So it's really about making it small and intimate and good to have a conversation.
Yeah, yesterday was a great example. Had a quick, maybe 30-second conversation with somebody. We at Intel we have these things called 3330s. You have 30-second pitch, 3-minute pitch, 30-minute pitch. Yesterday was a lot of 30-second pitches. People come up, tell me about this real quick, and I had 2 or 3 people that after that 30-second pitch went and got 2 more people, came back and wanted the 3-minute pitch. Then he went back and brought somebody else and says, all right, we really want to dive deep in it. So we're really seeing that play out here, where people are really going around and having that 30-second conversation with everybody, really just trying to figure everything out today. And a lot of it's also, again, because they haven't been anywhere in 2 years and trying to suck it all in a couple of days, but it's just really exciting to be able to have those technology conversations and really have that depth of conversation when they want to.
So I wanted to ask about Intel Unite really quick. So which version are y'all on now, and anything new coming on the horizon?
Yeah, so we're on our 4.x version right now. We're getting ready to announce some new UC integration features that we're going to be announcing at Integrated Systems Europe in about another month or so. We've got our Google Meet integration coming out next month as well. So a couple new features. We're going to be announcing some features coming out the second half of the year to help embed this in there, and then we'll have some partnerships that we're going to be also announcing, where we're bringing on some new peripheral vendors and folks that have done integration with Unite. All that'll be announced at Integrated Systems Europe.
Awesome. And I know we're going to do a booth tour in a few minutes, so everyone will get to see kind of the walkthrough and what it looks like to come through as an attendee. But has there been any one thing or any one question that people have really been honing in and trying to ask?
You know, the biggest thing, people come in, they're trying to look. I think the number one question we get from almost everybody that came through yesterday is, all right, in a scenario where I have people working in the office or in the classroom and at home at the same time, tell me how your product has relevance. I think that was the number one question we got a lot yesterday. So, you know, good thing we could show how that is really relevant. But I would say probably 60%, 75% of the conversations we had yesterday kind of centered around that somewhere, where everybody's looking at that, quote, hybrid environment. And that seemed to be the thing we really had to focus on.
Yeah, and that's the reality. So it's great that y'all have solutions that can work for that.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, that's a big thing we've worked on over the last year and a half, 2 years. Our joke was we launched the 4.x and the new features right in February of 2019. And, you know, anybody else remember what happened at that time? You know, a month later, pandemic, everybody forgot what happened. And so gave us some time to kind of really go retool and kind of re-announce what we've done.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Where can anyone find more information?
Yeah, for any more information on our product, just go to www.intel.com/unite. You know, there's query forums, information forums. My team can follow up with you. If you want to be a partner or reseller, reach out to our team. We can explain the whole program to you. And if you're a customer that's really interested in it, free demo, free licenses to go out and try it on your own site.
Awesome. And don't forget, for more information on our side, go to ravepubs.com/EC2022. We'll see you next time.